Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to DIY these adorable outfits for your fur baby. Coming up. This is Molly, my fur baby. She's a mixed schnauzer and I just adopted her last week. Since her hair is pretty short and she does get cold at night, I decided to make her two cute little outfits. For the little red outfit, I'm going to be using this old t-shirt that I have and I'm going to be using the sleeves. Now it does have to have long sleeves for this DIY, that way you have enough material for your fur baby. And I'll also be using this headband with flowers, and I purchased this at Dollar Tree. So I want to start off by saying this is going to be a no-sew little top for your fur baby. So what I'm doing here is just flattening out the sleeve because I'm going to be cutting it. And it's going to be right here along the seam as I'm pointing out. And here I'm just showing you that I cut both of them off, and I am going to be using the other sleeve for another little outfit. But for now, I'm just going to use one of the sleeves. And here I'm pointing out the stitching from the sleeve, and what I want is for the stitching to be underneath because that stitching is going to be down the center of your fur baby. This is the top side and this is the underside. This is the wider end. And then on the opposite side is the more narrow one. To make sure how much I was going to need to cut, I had to bring Molly out and put it against her back and just measure to see how much I was going to have to cut off with her wider end towards her backside. And now I'm getting ready to cut it. And from where my finger's at towards the bottom end is about 10.5 inches long. This shirt top is for a small puppy, so if your dog is bigger, then you would probably need a sleeve that is wider. And now I'm just gonna cut it. Okay, so now I'm gonna make 2 circles, and this is gonna be for the puppy legs. Now keep in mind that this is on the underside and the stitching is down the center. And now I'm just gonna fold the circles in half and cut out the circles. And now what I'm going to do is work on the top side, and what I'm going to do is place a round bowl and just trace it around because I just want it to have a nicer round shape at the bottom. You really don't need to cut it. If you like how that looks, that's fine. I particularly wanted to have a round edge, so that's why I did. I wanted this to have a little summertime vibe to it, so what I'm going to do is cut 2 of the flowers from the headband and hot glue them to the top back side. But first I'm going to add this cardboard between the material, that way the glue doesn't stick to both materials. For this video purpose, I'm hot gluing them, but it is better to sew them on, and I will be doing that after I'm done with this video. And that's it. The summer top is complete. For the sweater top, I'm going to be using this Ola sweater and a pink ribbon. For the sweater, I'm going to follow the same steps as I did to the previous top. The 2 things I am going to do different with this sweater is I am going to cut it a little bit longer, only because I want it to look like a bulky sweater and I want to be able to fold it down around her collar. And also on the wider end, I'm going to leave it as is. I'm not going to round it off. I'm going to leave it like that. And here I just want to show you how much material I left. It's about 1 inch or so. And now I'm going to flip it over to the back side, and once again, as you can see, the seam is down the center. I repeated the same steps to make the openings for the legs. And now to create the bow, I just got one loop and I pinched it in the center, and then I'm going to wrap some thread down the center and then knot it. And then I hot glued some little tails to the bow. And then I hot glued the bow to the top side near the collar area. For a better hold, it's better to sew it on as well. Well, that's it for this short video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and also share. I'd really appreciate it. You have yourself a blessed day, and remember, love, laugh, and create. Until my next video, bye-bye, and God bless.